Every business knows that true success comes from strong connections built and established over time. Whether it's a connection between you and your business partners or your company and your consumers. At Eastern Communications, we believe in a strong and personal connection. In prioritizing both our high-tech and our high-touch solutions, we bring back the human connection in the ever-expanding industry of information and communications technology. In doing so, we've amassed a wide array of various solutions designed to not only improve our clients' businesses, but to also create seamless experiences for their own customers. This is why customized solutions and strong connections matter so much to us. Keep your company files safe and secure through data centers and cloud services that allow easy access for your employees and are scalable to match the needs of your business. We understand just how important proper collaboration and communication are to the success of a business, which is why we can offer your company the proper tools needed to enhance collaboration efficiency, all while maintaining an agile and flexible network that is scalable to the size of your company. These collaboration tools are key to developing your business's continuity and are easily accessible at any time and from any device, all while maintaining the security your company needs. Speaking of security, no matter what stage of a cyber attack you are in, Eastern Communications will always ensure that your company is prepared with the help of the Cyber Defense Suite. From before the attack happens, during the time it's in progress, and even after it begins to damage systems and steal information, Eastern Communications is equipped with products and services for every phase. Eastern also provides relevant managed services that suit your company's needs. That way, you can better focus on running your business and leave the technical aspect up to us. Of course, every business needs reliable connectivity in order to maintain its day-to-day processes. Our world-class data services ensure the smoothest flow of data and information for your company. Together, we can help you create personalized networks that are well-suited for your company's specific needs, containing all of the benefits with none of the hassle. If it's internet you need, Eastern Communications Internet Services can provide your company with fast connections and high bandwidth availabilities. This way, you have access to flexible speeds and stronger connections to the internet. Lastly, we want to help you establish your own strong connections with your company's partners and customers. Eastern's voice services offers seamless solutions for your customer service needs and easily connects you to your customers. These are only some of the many solutions and services that Eastern Communications has established over the years for our many partners. And while we still have a long way to go, you can be sure that Eastern Communications will continue to be your partner and take you from where you are now to where you want to go. Together, we can all finish strong for our tomorrow. Every business knows that true success comes from strong connections built and established over time. Whether it's a connection between you and your business partners or your company and your consumers. At Eastern Communications, we believe in a strong and personal connection. In prioritizing both our high-tech and our high-touch solutions, we bring back the human connection in the ever-expanding industry of information and communications technology. In doing so, we've amassed a wide array of various solutions designed to not only improve our clients' businesses, but to also create seamless experiences for their own customers. This is why customized solutions and strong connections matter so much to us. Keep your company files safe and secure through data centers and cloud services that allow easy access for your employees and are scalable to match the needs of your business. We understand just how important proper collaboration and communication are to the success of a business, which is why we can offer your company the proper tools needed to enhance collaboration efficiency, all while maintaining an agile and flexible network that is scalable to the size of your company. These collaboration tools are key to developing your business's continuity and are easily accessible at any time and from any device, all while maintaining the security your company needs. Speaking of security, no matter what stage of a cyber attack you are in, Eastern Communications will always ensure that your company is prepared with the help of the Cyber Defense Suite. From before the attack happens, during the time it's in progress, and even after it begins to damage systems and steal information, Eastern Communications is equipped with products and services for every phase. Eastern also provides relevant managed services that suit your company's needs. That way, you can better focus on running your business and leave the technical aspect up to us. Of course, every business needs reliable connectivity in order to maintain its day-to-day processes. Our world-class data services ensure the smoothest flow of data and information for your company. Together, we can help you create personalized networks that are well-suited for your company's specific needs, containing all of the benefits with none of the hassle. If it's internet you need, Eastern Communications Internet Services can provide your company with fast connections and high bandwidth availabilities. This way, you have access to flexible speeds and stronger connections to the internet. Lastly, we want to help you establish your own strong connections with your company's partners and customers. Eastern's voice services offers seamless solutions for your customer service needs and easily connects you to your customers. These are only some of the many solutions and services that Eastern Communications has established over the years for our many partners. And while we still have a long way to go, you can be sure that Eastern Communications will continue to be your partner and take you from where you are now to where you want to go. Together, we can all finish strong for our tomorrow.
Welcome to Easterns. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Franz Castillo and I'm going to be your host for the Leap Forward Business Empowerment for the Now Normal. This is Eastern Communications' way of reaching out to all its partner clients to encourage and discuss with them the need for innovation and resilience. Eastern Communications seeks to empower local businesses across the country and be up to date with the latest best practices and technological trends. Today's topic is all about 2021 readiness. What other challenges to prepare for? We have also invited two brilliant speakers on standby, ready to discuss with all of you. Now, make sure to take down some notes and send in your questions in our comment section below for the live question and answer later. Stay tuned as well for the digital raffle segments throughout our program. Now, to officially start us off and here to give us a special message for all our viewers, please welcome Eastern Head of Sales, Mr. Michael Castañeda.
To our dear friends and partners in the business, please allow me to thank you for attending our Leap Forward series, a special event Eastern Communications is specifically prepared for you. During these trying times and period of uncertainty and adjustments, our business climate continually change, and we need to adapt as fast as possible to what we all call the new normal. Business needs have evolved, and the way we do things have changed. We need to maintain open spaces, keep that safe distance from one another, and wear those face masks and shields. Above all, our business processes and the way we usually do things need to evolve. If you do not want to be left behind, or you want to strongly compete in the fast-changing business environment, digital transformation has become a necessity, and we need to embrace this change. We at Eastern Communications strive to move forward and help empower our partners and businesses like yours to keep abreast with these changing times. We continue to maintain our high-tech and high-touch service that is way above any other service in our country. We continue to innovate, to introduce new services to help you while doing it on the personal level. This is our high-touch quality of service. The Lift Forward series is one of our humble ways to support the emerging business sector, both in the national capital region and in the provincial areas. We have assembled timely topics. We have invited experts in their fields to share ideas and to channel your visions to help you move forward. We hope that you will find this event timely and will be of great benefit to your business. Let's sit down, relax, and above all, let's learn from the experts. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Castañeda. Now, let us leap forward to our first speaker of the day. Our first speaker of the day is the founder and Chief Operations Officer of iLearn International Institute, a human resource development provider capable of creating client-oriented training programs. She has a valuable combination of being a resource speaker, a successful practitioner, an educator, and a consultant for logistics, supply chain, purchasing and procurement, international shipping and brokerage, general management, assets and property management. Our first speaker is no stranger to being a resource person in business forums as she has actively participated as a speaker in various webinars, especially last year. Everyone, please welcome Ms. Mary Grace Marzan.
Our world is changing faster than ever, and never has that felt more appropriate than in 2020. Technology po has allowed us all to evolve and adapt to our new world. And andito na nga po tayo sa ating new normal. And while we focus our energy on managing the current global crisis na nararanasan po natin sa ngayon, our attention should also look towards the recovery po of our society and economy. Ito po yung recovery perhaps like no other we have witnessed. I'm Meg Marzan, the CEO and founder of iLearn Professional Solutions Incorporated, and I'm here to share with you strategies to future-ready your business. Let me share lang po with you konting kwento lang, my pre-pandemic life. Since I am a consultant and a corporate trainer, my life was training after training after training. Halos wala nga po ako palagi sa bahay. But when the pandemic hit, our industry po in the learning and development was one of those who have been gravely affected. With the lockdowns, wala po kaming talagang choice. We have to stay inside our houses and follow what was being implemented. And then I realized this might be the perfect time na talaga to explore other options. How am I supposed to reach my clients and help them out, especially at this very difficult time? And then, I realized na dapat pala mag-migrate kami to virtual trainings. Sa totoo lang po ha, at first, it was a trial and error phase. Dahil hindi naman po kami sanay to use technology while we do our trainings. But I kept my faith and I asked for divine intervention to allow me po to continue to do what I love to do even though I am not that super techy. Alam niyo po, yung will ko and desire is so strong that I found a way for me to learn new skills and strategies as well to still keep moving forward as we were forced to explore the digital world. And luckily po, we did not only survive, we are also thriving. I was losing hope at some point last year. But then again, mas malaki po yung will and why ko than my fear. And our silver lining during the pandemic is that our much awaited, I mean, this is 3 years po ha, in the making. Our accreditation finally came out. We have become a Civil Service Commission accredited learning provider. Imagine po ha, during that time pa yan, nag-grant sa amin. Mabait po talaga ang ating creator. And as I've said, if we keep our faith, He will grant us our wishes. And another bonus pa po came along. Diba? Hindi pa yan natapos sa isang wish na natupad. I also became a Go Negosyo mentor, where this has been po talaga my dream for the longest time. To be part of an advocacy where I can also share my passion in sharing expertise, especially po with our micro, small, and medium enterprises. O di ba, kakaiba talaga magbigay ng gifts si Lord. And you really cannot force it if it's not the right time according to His plans. Right now po, most of us, in order to thrive, we have to find that balance between our home life and our work life. And sa ngayon po ha, work from home life po ang setup ko. Yan po ang tawag natin dyan. And we have to find that balance between the two. Dahil if barriers po will not be established, may mapapabayaan po tayo. And ayaw po nating mapabayaan ang ating business at syempre ang ating mga mahal sa buhay. Understanding po what makes some businesses better equipped to survive and thrive is very important. That is why po we decided together with Eastern Communications to share with you what are the characteristics of most organizations that they have in common that help them better prepare for what the future may hold. Pag-usapan natin, ano nga ba ang future-ready business or yung tinatawag po nating FRB. Yan. Those are businesses po that are very confident and well-prepared po for emerging challenges. And during my consultancy, during the pandemic, no, I was able to identify common characteristics of future-ready businesses. And I'm here to share that with you. Alam niyo po ba that future-ready businesses, iisa po ang number one attitude nila. They all have a positive attitude to change. Alam niyo po, ang focus po nila is always on the solution and not the problem. Sabi nga nila, you have to be part of the solution and not the problem. Ito pa po ang isa pang napansin ko sa kanila. They are open to new technology. Yes, kagaya ko po ha, hindi naman po ako ganun ka-techy. But kailangan talaga matuto ka ng mga new skills in order for you to serve your clients better. And kailangan you partner with a reliable internet provider na talaga naman you can really consider they are going to be your strategic partner in your new online business. At the same time, they will also make sure that you are protected against any cyber or security risk. Ang isa pong future-ready business, meron po yung clear steps, no, towards business transformation. And it's also better po to understand that in business, we have to really accept that change is inevitable. Change po is constant. And para po mapaghandaan natin ang pagbabago, importante po na meron tayong detailed strategy. Meron po tayong business plan where our focus po is to provide the answers to our clients' questions and problems. Tapos na po yung panahon in the business world where you will launch your product or you will just introduce a service na i-force mo po yun sa clients mo. It will no longer work, I tell you. We must learn how to adjust and align how we create our products and our services to the ever-changing behavior po of our consumers. Ang isa pong future-ready business ay also up-to-date po yan with trades and uncertainties. Very important as well to always keep yourselves in the know. Ano nga ba ang bagong regulations? While we are still in pandemic. Because again, if strong po yung will natin to cater service for our clients, then definitely we must always keep ourselves well informed. And may I take lang po this opportunity to remind everyone to get information from the right sources lang. Huwag pong basta-basta maniniwala at mag-spread pa ng mga fake news. And lastly, ang isang future-ready businesses po ay adaptable. Ang ability po natin to adapt to the world while this is changing so fast, everything po, lahat ngayon ay nagta-transition from traditional to the digital transactions. Every business now po has to have a digital platform para po maproteksyonan ang kanilang mga clients as well as the well-being po of their employees. Kaya nga po as a leader, the most valuable skill po that you can cultivate inside your organization is the ability to adapt. So anything po na mararanasan ng inyong organization, you can just embrace adaptability as an ongoing part of your growth and life. Right now po, we are all facing a very difficult challenge in our businesses, and we are being challenged as well in terms of our resiliency as a leader in our businesses. Yan po ang mga characteristics ng future-ready businesses. And ang mga organizations po na ito ay iba't ibang klase ang approach nila to business challenges. Now, I was able to find out as well na kapag future-ready business ka, may resilience ka in the face of disruption. By now, siguro, madalas na nating naririnig yung word na resilient. Ano nga ba ang resiliency? This is our ability po to still cope up and stand even at the face of difficulties. At the start po of 2020, no one could have predicted that we'd experience a global pandemic. Lockdowns and economic upheaval, unseen po yan since 1930s. Imaginein po natin, 1930s yung last na global pandemic. And malaki po yung epekto niyan sa lahat ng kumpanya, hindi lang po sa ating bansa, worldwide po. Yet ang mga future-ready businesses po, or yung FRBs na tinatawag po natin, we found out that they are much better prepared for COVID-19. And ito pa po they are coping well. And they expect to leap forward faster. While 49% po of all businesses report that profits are down now compared to last year, 30% po ng mga future-ready businesses still report na may increase po sila sa kanila. Now, looking at the next 5 years, 57% po of FRBs also expect na yung profit po nila ay mag-increase. I-compare po natin yan sa 45% of all other businesses. Ang tanong lang dito, ang million-dollar question, is how are they really doing it? Alam po ba that future-ready businesses see the crisis as a natural time para mag-experiment po sila ng new ways of working, and sila po ay may broader and smarter investment para sa mga new technology. They are not also afraid to adopt and take risks. Alam niyo po, it's more than that, ha? Future-ready businesses po are far more likely to help those around them and are focused on the health and well-being po ng kanilang mga employees. 97% po ng mga FRBs have supported their employees further during the pandemic, compared po sa 90% of all businesses. On top of this, there has been a greater empowerment po of customers in recent years. 64% po of businesses expect the power and influence of consumers to grow. And yung kanila pong ability para masway po nila yung behavior ng organizations para magkaroon ng growth significantly. Alam niyo po, ang customers po natin, they want to express their individuality and yung kanila pong social values through the goods and service that they buy. Ang FRBs po, kailangan reactive tayo to this. They are focusing now on brand purpose, prioritizing as well with the ethical behavior of their products and their services, at nag-i-invest po yan more in their local communities. Ang key po sa lahat ng ito ay sustainability. And this has been creeping up the business agenda for some years now, even before the pandemic. As yung public po natin becomes more vocal about the regulations and increase and yung impact ng products and services na ina-avail nila from your company or from your organization. 67% po of businesses are improving their sustainability, and 46% po of FRBs see being sustainable as essential for their business para mag-continue po sila in operating. Alam niyo po, ang global lockdowns have also given us some fascinating insights into climate change that are also unlikely po to be forgotten. So at this particular time, it's more important than ever that businesses po show how they are going to head-on tackle the issue. Now, hindi lang po yan ang dapat na pagtuunan ng pansin ng ating mga FRBs. Alam mo, ang cybersecurity or data security is nowadays very crucial in being prepared po as a business. Data po and cybersecurity kasi further set a challenge as well for businesses. Not only is it becoming an increasingly important strategic asset for all the businesses, but this is all very vital to store, process your business information securely. Alam niyo po, ang FRBs are often born on the cloud kasi digital po yung mga transactions nila. They secure, they process all their data, and kailangan yan, ang kapartner mo dyan, secure din, di ba? Innate po sa mga FRBs, inborn po, kumbaga natural po sa kanila to focus on security data as this forms part po of them making sound decisions for businesses. Alam niyo po, when we make decisions, I'm also kasi a Rotarian. We consider lang po 4 ways as we verify information, such as truth, fairness, relationship, and benefits. And just 20% of all businesses po see themselves as industry leaders in storing, processing data securely. Now, among po sa ating mga FRBs, no, it jumps to 39%. And ito pong percentage na ito, this puts them a step ahead of their rivals. And it keeps and makes their businesses easier for them to evaluate how to move forward. That's why it's very imperative to partner with a reliable provider to cater our cybersecurity and digital needs. Alam niyo po, I cannot skip this opportunity to share with you how important your talent is in your businesses. A business po is only as good as its people. And accommodating po the modern workforce has never been a greater challenge. A new generation po of employees wants to work for a business na fit po dapat yung values nila. While existing employees po, they need more retraining opportunities. FRBs po, alam niyo po ba, they see this as an opportunity. They're using technology to create digital workplaces na pwedeng appeal, no, to younger workforce. And that it makes it easier for all kinds of employees to work more flexibly and with a focus, syempre, on the well-being at all times. Now, there is still much room for improvement in being open to diversity in the broad sense. Pero ang FRBs po natin, they are always still ahead and will surely benefit po in the long term. And did you know po ha, 85% po, 85% of the success of individuals constitute po from their soft skills. So very important po that you develop the skills of your most important asset. And napatunayan ko po yan as during the pandemic, there have been demand from our clients from trainings on time management, adaptability, coping, mental wellness. Kasi ito pong lahat ng training na ito all form part of the soft skills of an individual. With this, maliit lang pala yung contribution ng technical skills, which is only 15% compared to sa strength and value ng soft skills ng individual. It's that human element po that's key for businesses moving forward. COVID has given us time to reflect and realize that work can be done differently and from anywhere. And for that to be possible, businesses now need to be digital and responsive, but not at the cost of their humanity. We believe po that we're moving into a new era where companies rapidly and purposefully adopt technology to enhance po yung kanilang personal lives and business lives rather than letting technology control us. A key element po of this is a massive rewrite of our social contracts between po yan ha sa ating mga empleyado at sa atin po as employers. And of course, sa ating business at ating customers. And ang ating pong FRBs, they are already leading the way. Sana po, with this short session with you, I hope that you can adopt and be future ready. I'm Meg Mazan, and thank you for the opportunity to be of service to you today.
Thank you so much for that, Miss Meg. Thank you for sharing your experiences and your knowledge with us. Now, we are now reminded that in the now normal, we all have to adapt if we want our businesses to strive. And of course, having a future-ready business means keeping a positive, being open to new trends, and always updating your strategies, and of course, staying resilient. Thank you so much, Miss Meg. I would like to remind all our viewers that if you have any questions, you all have to do is comment down below, prepare those questions for the live question and answer later. Now, before we move on to our second speaker of the day, we promised you a digital raffle and Eastern Communications is here to deliver. For our first raffle draw, 3 lucky winners will be getting a 1,000 peso gift away voucher. Wow. Okay, so when you see your name flashed on the screen, please do take a screenshot and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph with the subject Leap Forward 2021 Digital Raffle. Make sure to include your details as seen on the screen right now. Your name, address, company, and email. Okay, is everyone ready? Okay. For our winners, for our first raffle draw, we have... Okay, we have congratulations to our winners, Mr. Dennis Ferrer of Den Design Concept. We also have Erickson Eliaga from Gamma Oracle Dimension, and Miss Sofia Bianca Duwag, Municipality of San Teodoro or Mindoro. Once again, congratulations to our 3 winners. You won yourself a 1,000 peso gift away voucher. Don't forget to take a screenshot and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph. Once again, congratulations to our first three lucky winners for our raffle draw. Now it's time for our second speaker of the day. Our second speaker of the day, he is a strategic segment marketing manager in Eastern Communications. Through his previous experience in other industries such as telecommunications, advertising, events, and so much more, he continues to hone his expertise in handling wholesale and career channels along with the company's regional marketing needs. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to your screens Mr. Juan Carlos Vicente Suarez.
Good afternoon, everybody. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is JV Suarez, Strategic Segment Marketing Manager of Eastern Communications. Before everything else, I want to say thank you to Miss Meg for her presentation. A lot of pertinent data came up, and being ready for 2021 is definitely something we all need. And in fact, as she mentioned earlier, when you say being prepared for in IT terms, I usually pair that up as being ready with cybersecurity. So that's why I am here to discuss the price of being unprepared, the rising cyber attacks due to the pandemic. So let me paint you a quick picture of what it looks like worldwide. Let's start off here with some data. Here on the far left, we see um, McAfee actually came up with research that showed on a daily basis, we can see some real time threats at 67.2 billion times each day. There are only 8 billion people in the world, and not even everybody has access to computers or the internet. But if everybody did, that would mean roughly everyone gets 8.4 daily real time threats. So just imagine that. And the FBI reported in 2020 that they have an increase of 800% in cyber crime reports. That's just the reported ones. I'm sure there are a number of people who don't even know that they were attacked or they were compromised. They probably don't even know that data was taken from them. So it's rather scary thought, actually. And finally, CNBC compared the data breaches of 2019 to 2020 and found that just in the first quarter alone, there was an entire increase of 247%. That's before most lockdowns. So during the lockdowns, I'm sure that number soared even higher. Why is that? It's because we're more dependent online more than ever. Let me show you what I mean exactly by that. Let's start off with work from home. Did you know that over 70% of businesses in the Philippines alone have started to focus on remote working? Let's face it, in 2019, 2018, if you wanted to request to work from home, you'd pretty much be laughed out of your office. But now, if you haven't experienced work from home, I'm pretty sure you'd be getting really weird looks from other people. E-learning. For those of you with kids, I'm sure you've seen how what happened. Over 28 million students were affected by the pandemic, and all of them had to turn to e-learning, especially with the new rule: no vaccine, no face-to-face learning. Uh, Unfortunately, in a perfect world, we'd like to think that the kids are safe online, but a lot of criminals still target the younger generation to gain information and more from them. So we always have to be careful when the kids are using online tools to learn or even interact with their friends. Finally, e-banking. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't have survived lockdown without online financial help. So I was able to use the e-banking tools to pay for bills, do groceries, reach out to a lot of e-commerce sites. Definitely, I don't think I can go back to the old way where I'd have to line up in a Bayad center with physical bills and money on hand. But it just goes to show that in 2021, studies say that we will have about 16 million Philippine users who will have online banks. And unfortunately for us, cyber criminals have decided to work from home too. They are no longer waiting by ATMs trying to steal your money physically. They are rather trying to get into your account to be able to wreak havoc on it. So let's hope that they don't get their hands on it. But it all sounds all very technical, the way that they'll be able to get information from you, but it's always good to note that there are simpler ways how they can attack. In fact, just about 3 weeks ago, I believe Cardinal Tagle was attacked by something called social engineering. Social engineering is a very simple method of hacking. While it doesn't involve everything, all the computers that we see usually in movies, it's a simple call or maybe an email sending a message to the families. And in this case, I believe the email address of Cardinal Tagle was hacked. And then he sent an email to the brother. The hacker sent an email to the brother. It had something to do, something like saying Cardinal Tagle was in the middle of operation and couldn't afford to pay for it anymore. From there, the brother, being the helpful brother that he was, came up with a GoFundMe, which raised up to 500,000. So the criminals were able to get 500,000 through a simple email. Can you imagine that? Thankfully, it was stopped, but unfortunately, I think the criminals got away with the money. So what what do you imagine if they had your bank account number or your SSS or who knows? It's kind of a terrifying thought altogether. From here, we tend to think how much do these cyber attacks really cost us? IBM came up with a study worldwide that showed the average cost of a data breach. Here we can see worldwide, it roughly an average data breach cost about 3.92 million US dollars. Unfortunately for the US, they have the highest average, which is 8.19 million US dollars. And most of these breaches are need some time to be identified and contained, and the average time is 279 days. So that's roughly about 8 months. So it took them 8 months to contain most breaches. That's a terrifying thought. And unfortunately, the study goes to show that the most attacked industry is healthcare. Hmm. Just to put this into a closer perspective, Facebook actually had a data breach about 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago, where about 533 million users' data were illegally hacked and then posted online, I believe. So your name, where you live, your school, if you put it there, your contact number. In fact, some have even emails that were released. So if you have a Facebook account, it is highly likely that it is part of the ones that was affected. So I'm sure Facebook is working overtime to make sure it doesn't happen again. But let's see, what else are we up against? Trend Micro, a leading expert in cybersecurity and, of course, trusted partner of Eastern Communications, released their study, which is known as Trend Micro 2020 Annual Cybersecurity Report. Here, they researched quite a bit, and we found that in 2020, there were 127 new ransomware families. For those of you who aren't familiar, ransomware is a very malignant program that targets your computer by locking it down. And unless you pay online or through a credit card or even through Bitcoin, they won't release your system. It will either keep it forever locked or will even delete the data. If you guys are into Korean novellas and you've seen Startup, this is actually one of the attacks that they had to handle. And with the 127 ransomwares that were newly discovered, that brings it to almost about 1,000 families already available worldwide. Moving from there, we can see that there were more than 16 million detected COVID-19 related threats. What exactly are they? You tend to ask yourself. Let's zoom in on that one a little closer. For the COVID-19 related threats and their targets, we see that there are mostly about 16 million ones in 2020. So what are these? These are mostly spam emails, phishing, spear phishing, and their goal is to either make you click a link where you're sent to a vicious URL that gathers your data, or maybe click on a attachment that opens malware or a program that installs itself into your system. And fortunately for us, most of our emails have a spam or email filtration. Unfortunately, I'm sure most of us have experienced that there were one or two emails that got through. And let's face it, unfortunately, they only need to be lucky once. We can see the study go further in the middle graph where they discuss who they're targeting mostly. We can see that CEOs and managing directors make up mostly 50% of the targets of BEC, which is business email compromise. So that means that the email was able to get through past the firewalls, the filtration system, and so on. And if we look there on the far left, there's a 1.5% professors. So even the educational sector is not free from these attacks. Next, on the right side, if they're not able to target these particular people, the cyber criminals tend to focus on employees that have access to the financial data of a company. So that ranges from finance director, finance manager, all the way down. In fact, even some salespeople are targeted knowing that they have some numbers available to them. So after knowing what's happening out there, the COVID related threats, ransomware, and so much more, you have to ask yourself, are you protected? Let that sink in for a while. You can think about what type of cybersecurity you have available to you in your company right now. What do you have on your phone, on your mobile, on your home computer, for your family, and much more. For me, when I think of protection, I immediately think of the movie 300. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but personally, it's a great movie. Ahu, ahu, ahu. I'll probably watch it again later. Okay. Much like 300, we are now faced with more cyber threats than ever. So they were 300 soldiers against thousands of Persians in the movie, while us were just a number of companies up against thousands upon thousands of cyber threats. So much like them, you can see each Spartan coming out to war with a spear and a shield. For me, the shield pretty much symbolizes cybersecurity. So if you're going to quote and unquote in fight online, you better always have your shield. And in fact, there was a formation in the Spartans and the Greek settings before. It's called the phalanx movement. So what they do is they put shield beside each other, much like this picture. So for me, the phalanx for cybersecurity is protecting yourself, protecting your company, protecting your employees, and protecting, of course, your clients. And we at Eastern Communications are one with you. We want to prepare you for the cyber threats and the cyber attacks, for before the attack, during the attack, and after the attack. So to end the discussion, I just want to part with another quote from the movie 300. Embrace the struggle and let it make you stronger. I hope these words help you in the difficult times when you need to be fearless and need to stride forward. My name is JV Suarez, and I bid you a good day and stay safe.
Thank you, Sir JV. Thank you. Ako rin, favorite ko rin po yung 300 na movie. Ayan. Thank you for reminding us now that we are all working from home, we are all at a greater risk for cyber threats. It's also important to stay protected, not just from COVID, but also from online threats. This is why Eastern Communications is always ready to provide you and your company with the latest in cybersecurity solutions to ensure that your company's important files are kept safe. Ayan. I would like to remind all our viewers, lahat po ng nanonood, to send in your questions for the live question and answer after our raffle segment. Okay, so for our second raffle draw for the day, for this round, our second batch of lucky winners will also receive 1,000 peso gift away vouchers. Wow. We are going to announce another 3 winners for this round. So remember, when you see your name flashed on the screen, take a screenshot and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph with the subject Leap Forward 2021 Digital Raffle. Once again, we are going to announce another batch of raffle draw winners. They will get or they will receive 1,000 peso gift away vouchers. Now, for our winners, okay, are you guys ready? Okay, for our next batch of winners, we have congratulations to Miss Arkinet Lorenzana from RT Techno Philippines Incorporated. We also have Donelyn Espena from Metro Asia Access and Development Corporation. And congratulations lastly to Mr. Joshua Binuluan, Playpoint Philippines Incorporated. Congratulations to our second batch of winners for our raffle draw of the day. You will receive 1,000 peso gift away vouchers. All you have to do is take a screenshot and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph with the subject Leap Forward 2021 Digital Raffle. Don't forget to include, of course, your details like your name, company, mobile number, and your email address. Congratulations once again. Okay, I would like to remind also everyone to please send in your questions for our speakers if you haven't yet. Okay, we are going to now kick off our live question and answer. Let us welcome back our experts from earlier. We have here Miss Meg Marsan and Sir JV. Sir JV, Miss Meg, how are you?
Hi, good afternoon, France, and good afternoon to all our viewers.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Franz, for the welcome.
Yes po. How are you? How are you? How is your day?
O, sige, mauna na ako Well, syempre, we're staying at home, but I'm very, very happy that I am well and I'm staying well. Yun ang goal natin for the longest time, no? Syempre, sana lahat din tayo, we're always well. Ayan.
Okay. For us as well, spending a lot of time with the family, so I'm quite happy. Safety is the most important thing to all of us, not only for Eastern and of course in the house where we always take extra precautions.
Yes. Ayan. Thank you, Sir JV. Thank you, Ma'am Meg. Okay. So before we begin po, I would just like to remind all our viewers to please send in your questions addressed to our speaker. Kung ano po yung mga questions po na meron po kayo, wag po kayong mahiya. I-comment down below nyo lamang po yan. We'll try to get as many questions as we can para lahat po yan ma-address po ng ating wonderful speakers that we have here with us today. Ayan, si Sir JV po and si Miss Meg is always ready to answer all your questions. Now, Take ko lamang po yung mga questions po natin na yan. Okay, I have one here already. This one is for our two speakers for today. Okay, Miss Meg, Sir JV, are you ready?
Yes, absolutely.
Ready.
Okay, so this is our question. First question for the day. Given the challenging year, is there something emerging businesses in all regions can celebrate? Do you have a milestone that you think can be something we can be proud of?
Miss Meg, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Sir JV. No? Alam mo, if there's one thing that I can say that we should be celebrating about, no, it still has something to do our being well. Gumising ka sa umaga, you're given another day, di ba? That should be something that you should be celebrating about na, di ba? But another thing is our flexibility and our adaptability. Alam mo, we have been through a lot the past year, but we are still able to provide and serve our customers, our clients, no? And I think we should always celebrate life and value what we can offer and value as well, no? Yung value na pinoprovide natin sa ating customers, not just to our customers, but also to our employees. Alam mo, we might not be able to gain the profit that we expect at the moment, no? Or as expected, but at least, no, let's celebrate our simple milestone that we are still afloat as for me, without siguro divine intervention, at I would not have made it. Sa totoo lang, I really kept my faith very strong during the pandemic, and my will is very powerful that even though I facilitate and offer services, sometimes no, minsan nga for free na lang namin siya ginagawa, I still get to celebrate that. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi I am able to do what I love to do. 'Di ba? So it's for me, it's the simple thing that we need to also focus our attention to and appreciate. Thank you very much for your question, Franz.
Ayan. Thank you, Miss Meg. Sir JV?
Okay. Okay, great. First of all, thank you for the question. It's a great question. Medyo 2020 talaga threw everybody in for a loop. I think, as Miss Meg mentioned, we should celebrate the fact that we got through it. And now that the now normal is here, things have definitely changed. I know everybody's gone through a difficult time, and it's been quite a challenge, and it still will continue to be a challenge. So we should celebrate every small win that we get. Thankfully, the technology available to all of us now really gives us solutions for the challenges and the problems that came up along with the pandemic. And hopefully, moving forward, we'll be more ready for anything that comes our way.
Ayan. Thank you, Sir JV. Thank you, Miss Meg, for your wonderful answers. Now, this question is directed to Miss Meg. Miss Meg, you mentioned keeping up to date with relevant trends and uncertainties. What resources do you personally read or use to keep up to date? Do you have any
I
recommendations that you would like to share with us?
Naku, madami yata akong pwedeng i-recommend. But this is my go-to na mga that keeps me update, no? Syempre, as a Go Negosyo mentor, no? Syempre, dun din ako madalas kumukuha ng update, especially about business. But as a learning and development professional, ayan. So, since I'm also part of a organization, no? So, marami ako nakukuha na updates from my organization, from my associations, like si PMAP, dahil yan ay focus on professional managers, no? And helping out as well the well-being of employees. I also subscribe, no, kay Business Mirror. Kasi marami ako nakikitang updates, no? At saka hindi limited yung kanyang, yung broader sense niya in terms of updates about businesses and lahat ng type of industry nandyan. It's also very important that you follow yung mga social media accounts ng mga reliable sources, no? Like in the government, meron silang mga social media accounts that you can rely on, especially sila DTI, sila DOLE, that can really help out your business, lalo na if they impose mga new restrictions and then regulations. Tapos you follow also yung mga katulad ng Eastern Communication na nagbibigay ng mga up-to-date and very relevant na information para makatulong sa economy natin. Alam mo, staying informed, France, on trends is very, very important para ma-build mo yung credibility mo, yung value mo, and to show that you know where your field is heading in the future. Sabi nga nila, ang mga successful people daw, they spend time every day keeping up with the latest news at saka developments in their field. So, I hope, no, you also make time in your day para sa mga ganitong klaseng strategies. I also watch news and make sure lang na, syempre, tama yung information, validated, verified yung information din, no? Kasi mahirap you want also to protect what you feed your mind. Ayan. So, I hope that helps a lot also.
Ayan. Thank you po, Miss Meg. Thank you for your recommendations. We'll always keep that in mind. Now, this third question po is for Sir JV. Sir JV, I'm part of a small business with less than 50 people, and we only use internet in the office. Do we need cybersecurity solutions?
Okay, thank you for that question. Absolutely. As the data suggested a while ago, no matter how big the company is or how small, they are all targeted by cyber criminals. So the attacks are not just unique to enterprise or larger businesses. In fact, the smaller businesses are more prone and more targeted sometimes by the criminals. Excuse me. But we always have to remember at the end of the day that no matter what devices or processes we have ready and is set, We need to remember that these are managed by normal people. So employees, outsource FTEs, and even customers who are usually the ones baited or picked on by these criminals. As mentioned earlier about social engineering, some of the attacks are not really that technical like how we see in the movies where they try to get into a computer. Sometimes it's just as easy as a call or an email. It They can get some details just by creating a story, so you always have to think on point. This is why I invite everybody to take the first step, and please do reach out to your Eastern account manager to see how we can assist you with the cybersecurity needs that your company might need.
Ay, thank you, Sir JV. I know now the importance of cybersecurity. Now, for the next question po, for Miss Meg, how do I keep morale up considering everyone is so far away? I know collaboration is a must, but is there anything else I can do?
Oo nga 'no, 'di ba? Alam mo 'tong question na 'to, parang minsan parang deja vu nangyayari sa akin eh, kasi I get to be asked by this question so many times na. But I will stay consistent to my answer. Alam mo ang impact talaga ng positive employee morale, eh syempre nagli-lead yan sa increase in productivity and efficiency sa workplace, no? When employees kasi genuinely enjoy yung work atmosphere, no? They are pushed to work more efficiently. Paano yan, ma'am? Pag ang layo nga po namin, anong pwede kong gawin, no? So, here are some techniques lang that you can do, no? Keep it simple lang, no? So, unang-una is you have to be transparent with your team. Okay? Don't attempt to hide problems or avoid conversations, lalong-lalo na when the morale of your team is very low. You have to remain transparent para ma-boost mo yung morale nila, and then your employees po will respect honesty while you work together to fix any issues. Inform them about protocols, company updates, your feedback para aware sila sa nangyayari inside the organization. You have to also communicate often. You have to boost your employees' morale and be sure to communicate. Share with them positive company announcement kasi I'm sure while they are away with you, ang dami niya naririnig na negative on the side, tapos nagsa-social media pa, di ba? So, very, very important talaga to communicate with them and loop them into a conversation that can directly affect them. Additionally, pwede mo rin gawin na mag-check-in ka with your employees on a frequent basis, no? So, minsan tatanungin mo sila dapat, how are you feeling about your job? Are you facing any challenges? How can I help you? Are you happy right now na ito yung task na inassign sa'yo? How can I help you again? You really have to regularly communicate with them. And alam mo, minsan yung simple kumusta, yung hindi yung pinag-uusapan is about work, alam mo, nakaka-boost na yan ng moral ng employees. And you have to also understand that when we talk about communication with your employees, no, use the right tools. We cannot push them to use a platform na they're not familiar with. Otherwise, mas maaapektuhan yung productivity nila. And aside from that, no, while we are away, it's important as well to still recognize yung mga job well done ng employee mo. Even mag-submit lang yan ng report, alam mo, a simple reply as a great job. Keep it up. Alam mo, nakaka-boost talaga ng moral yan. At saka may impact talaga yan sa kanila. And you'll really appreciate na nabibigyan mo din sila ng feedback na ganun. Kasi they will show you output. They will deliver. And with that, you encourage employee growth. No? Yun yung mararamdaman mo. May growth sila. You also have them experience mga training. Lalong-lalo ngayon, you can maximize as an organization. You can maximize free trainings online. Ang dami-daming nagpo-provide ngayon ng free trainings. Nakaka-boost din ng moral yan sa inyong mga employees. And hopefully, no, while you are away with your team, you can still actually do team building exercises. You can actually do some building of rapport during your meeting. Tapos you announce recognitions and rewards. Lagyan mo lang dyan sa slide mo ng simple certificate of appreciation for your employees. There, you can really boost their morale na. di ba? Yan ang pwedeng gawin ngayon, lalo na we are working from home. Thank you for the question, Franz. I love that question.
Thank you, Miss Meg. Okay, another one for Sir JV. I find that cybersecurity can be a bit overwhelming at times. I'm not even sure where to start. Can you suggest anything?
Okay. First of all, let me just say I completely understand. Nakaka-overwhelm talaga paminsan cybersecurity. But definitely on the offhand, a partner of Eastern, Cisco, is actually offering a free online tutorial course about cybersecurity basics. So all you have to do is visit their website and register, and it's a really quick course. In fact, I've taken it and I've finished it. It really brings a light to those who feel overwhelmed. Aside from that, definitely it's not a one size fits all solution for many companies, because each company has different needs, different requirements. As like I mentioned a while ago, definitely, please, the first step is to schedule a time with one of the account managers, and we'll be able to discuss your requirements more thoroughly, so that we can actually maybe suggest or let you know what the best offerings are for cybersecurity. So just in case you're overwhelmed, we're more than equipped to help you there.
And thank you, Sir JV. Okay. Another question po for Miss Meg. Miss Meg, given the uncertainties in quarantine protocols, changing from MECQ, ECQ, GCQ, how do you manage employee schedules and operations in a logistics company, for example? Miss Meg, perhaps you can relate the solutions from VUCA.
Ayan, sige. Alam mo, you mentioned yung mga ECQ, no? Ang natatandaan ko na lang yung last, yung Q. Basta alam ko naka-quarantine pa rin tayo. Ayan. Pero alam mo kasi, no, we live in a world where yung rapid and unpredictable na yung changes, it has become our now norm, no? Yung laging nagbabago siya. And sa amin, sa logistics industry, kahit sa learning applicable to no? Yung nabanggit mo kanina, yung VUCA, no? Yung VUCA na framework or strategy. And this can be also adopted in any type of industry, ha? So for those of you who do not know yet what VUCA means, yan. Actually po, acronym po yan for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, at saka ambiguousness. Ayan. So pag sinabi kasi nating volatile, it means that change is violent, uncontrollable. How do we counter volatility? You counter it with vision, no? You have to create a compelling vision and values for your people. This kasi will give them a clear focus and help them to react quickly to change. In a volatile market, for example, no, the economy can rise or they can fall considerably na in a short period of time. Tapos, yung direction ng trend niyan may reverse also suddenly. So, tayo as business owners, managers, no, to relieve the tension in a volatile market, dapat we have to become adaptive, especially in our decision making. We also have to get that clarity of our vision. Diba? May vision tayo dapat in our organization, whether short or medium or long term pa yan. And you have to really communicate clearly to reduce yung confusion ng mga kasama mo inside your organization para ma-determine ninyo yung intent ninyo and resolve it. Napuntahan natin si you, yung uncertain. Ibig sabihin nito, yung future natin unpredictable, no? Making it harder for us to really prepare for, no? So anong pwede natin gawin? We have to be flexible para maka-cope up tayo sa doubt, maka-build tayo ng commitment, maka-develop tayo ng perspective. Pag-usapan natin ng complexity. With so much going on, I think things can often feel very chaotic and confused, diba? Ako kasi may anxiety din and I feel anxious all the time, no? Lalong-lalo na pag nakakarinig ka na naman ng mga negative na balita, di ba? Ayan na naman sila. So, if you react to complexity with clarity, no, may crystal clear communication ka, tapos you promote also collaboration with your team, then you get to eliminate, no, yung complexity na part na yan. So you have to understand the links between the cause and the effect. I-simplify mo yung process mo and procedures, dahil sa ngayon maraming mga procedures and protocols na lumalabas, so wag mo nang isali yung organization mo, simplify na lang the process. Tapos you have to recognize also and embrace the idea that nothing right now is permanent, 'di ba? So para ma-encourage natin yung development and yung mga ideas natin. Let's also fight ambiguity with agility. Sabi ko nga lagi, adaptability talaga will get you very, very long way talaga. Di ba? Marami talagang pwedeng mabigay sa'yo ang being, yung having a mindset of adaptable. Di ba? You have to communicate directly with clarity and then seek out and uncover alternative viewpoints with your team para nang sa ganon, mas madali ninyong mahaharap, no, yung mga challenges that you are encountering for your organization to succeed as well. Thank you for your question, Franz.
Thank you, Miss Meg. Okay, this is the last question po for everyone else. Sir JV, this one is for you.
Okay.
I use the same password for most of my accounts and even emails because it's hard to remember. Okay.
Okay.
I used to have unique passwords for each, but I keep on forgetting them. Any tips on how you remember them?
Okay. Parang
Pakinggan
feeling ko
ko,
madaming
Franz.
guilty, no? Ah, okay. Well, passwords can be tricky. That's true. But having the same password for multiple accounts is very, very dangerous, because when ma-compromise yung password kahit sa isa lang, let's say sa Yahoo or Gmail account mo, what the hacker will do is they'll try it in other areas as well. Let's say Facebook, your Twitter, even your bank account. So talagang medyo nakakatakot. So there are quite a few tips on how you can keep the passwords changing. Let me just list down a few. One, you're more than welcome to use a password manager tool. However, please do not let your browser remember the passwords. The browsers are so easy to get into, and you don't want that information on there. You're welcome to use special phrases that mean something special to you. However, don't use personal information like your birthday or your nickname on the password. And please, please, please do not use any familiar patterns on the keyboard such as QWERTY, ASDFG, or oh my goodness, please walang 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Definitely mahahack yun. And the last tip I would say is try to make it as long as possible. I know it can be a little bit more difficult to remember. However, that increases the safety and the strength of your password.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you
thank
for
you. Thank you, Sir JV. Okay, we will always keep that in mind. Now we all know na to change now. After this, I'm going to change all the passwords I have in
I
my
was about to say that, Franz. Ganun yung gagawin ko. After nito, alam ko na, okay, okay.
rin sa browser ko po kasi ako rin nakasave. I think that's all the time that we have for the questions today. So once again, I want to thank our speakers, Miss Meg, Sir JV. Thank you for sharing your knowledge and providing all our viewers today with the insights they need to, of course, leap forward into the now normal. Before we end, would our experts like to share a few parting words with our audiences?
Miss Meg, please.
Ay,
Ahead.
napaka-gentleman natin, Sir JV. Thank you very much, Sir JV, for allowing me to share the, Actually, nag-aantay ako ng pang Miss Universe na question pero ito na, kukunin ko na tong pagkakataon na to. Alam mo, there are lots of benefits that we can gain actually, in the challenges that we face, And we can gain actually by being flexible and adaptable, as these are all very vital ingredients para we can future ready our business. If you have reached that point in life where adaptability becomes necessary, just know po that there are lots of benefits to be gained. I cannot predict for the future, but based on my experience, challenges that we face, then marami pa to. And it will not be easy at first, but patience po, our practice, and your faith will do a lot. I hope you will embrace what to learn to create a positive mind frame, as it all starts with how you think. Because how you think is how you feel, and how you feel is how you behave. So today, let me just leave you with my favorite quote lang po of Maya Angelou. People daw po will forget what you said, and they will also forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So have a customer driven purpose for your business in order for you to future ready your businesses. Thank you very much.
Sir
Uh,
JV?
all right, thank you. Wow, great message, Miss Meg. Parang wala na akong masasabi. But I just want to thank everybody for attending. Definitely all our attendees from the regional and of course the emerging business sector. We thank you for joining us today and listening into our talk. Hopefully, you were able to get something out of it. And again, for any needs that may come up, please feel free to reach out to Eastern Communications, as we are, of course, 100% your partner. We want to help you get through all the challenges that your companies are going through, and hopefully we have just give us the time of day and we'll find the right solutions for you. Thank you again, Miss Meg and France.
Thank you, Miss Meg. Thank you, Sir JV. I know ako po mismo have learned so much today. Thank you for sharing your insights and your knowledge with us. Okay, thank you so much po. Okay, don't go yet. If your questions wasn't answered, send them in anyway. For all our viewers, pwede pa po kayong mag-send po ng mga questions nyo. Eastern Communications can reach out to you after this webinar. Of course, we also still have our major raffle draw today. Please don't leave yet. We are going to give our viewers one lucky winner a 3,000 peso gift away voucher. Wow. So excited. So when you see your name flashed on the screen, please do take a screenshot and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph with the subject Leap Forward 2021 Digital Raffle. So is everyone ready for the winner? Okay. Now, for our major raffle draw winner for today, dun, 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 drum roll please. Okay. Our winner is Miss Jenica Lardizabal from Philteam Ship Management Incorporated. Congratulations po. You just won yourself a 3,000 peso gift away voucher. Please screenshot this right now and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph to claim your prize. Thank you again to all our winners for today, for all the raffle draw winners. Please do claim your prizes. Take a screenshot and email it to marketing@etpi.com.ph. Thank you once again to Miss Meg and Sir JV. Of course, thank you to all our viewers for taking time to be a part of Leap Forward. As a special treat, all our participants will be receiving a 200 peso giveaway voucher from Eastern Communications. All you have to do is answer the post-event survey form that will be sent to you via email, or you can use the QR code in the chat box to claim your special token. Make sure to also look forward to our future sessions as Eastern Communications continues to inspire and uplift business owners across the country by tackling, of course, another challenge that business face nowadays in the now normal. Okay, together we can take that leap into a strong tomorrow for your company. Thank you again, Ka-Easters, for participating in Leap Forward Business Empowerment for the now normal. Have a great day. See you all next time.